The Office alum Brian Baumgartner and Patton Oswalt both visit Ted's Stephen Amell office in Suits LA's third episode, bringing out the major guest stars. How entertaining would Suits LA be if there were more entourage antics rather than pretentious law and order? The premise feels like an entourage side plot. Our purpose is not to voice grievances. Additionally, this episode answers some significant questions that the pilot did not address. In addition to providing additional background on the circumstances surrounding Eddie's Carson A. Egan death, flashbacks to Ted's gangster case in New York highlight the depth of his connection with Stuart Josh McDermott. As they clash again in the current timeline, Stuart and Ted's relationship gets even more tangled, and Stuart is forced to disclose that he has been given a very personal position in Ted's life. Suits LA Episode 3, Erica has never seen a Tom Hanks film. Among other offenses, Leah Alice Lee and Erica Lex Scott Davis are assigned to meet with Baumgartner, Ted's customer. Desperate to get rid of his office persona, the actor portrays a satirized version of himself. Indeed, he stated explicitly that he wishes to murder Kevin Malone. He suggests speaking with Robin Williams, Jamie Foxx, or Tom Hanks about their renowned shifts from humor to Oscar-worthy tragic performances. Leah searches Ted's client list in the meantime and locates Patton Oswalt, who is closer to Brian, better than Alfonso, but not really close. He is a versatile performer who fits nicely within the budget for Suits LA appearances. Sadly for Brian, Patton doesn't support his goal of becoming an Academy Award caliber star, and the two argue about who has a better IMDb credit, Remy from Ratatouille or Kevin Malone. When Erica doesn't give him exactly what he wants the following time, Brian storms out of the office and threatens to fire her. Erica, however, is always a step ahead. Suits LA Episode 3 presents a divorce negotiation based on a murder trial telling Lester Kevin Weissman that his wife is having an affair with his business colleague is a delightful assignment for Ted and Kevin, Troy Winbush. Fortunately, Lester is truly taken aback by the disclosure. The bad news is that he starts destroying his office right away after losing his temper. Episode 3 of Suits LA features the return of the Ghost Brother. The issue of Ted's father's funeral still has to be resolved. The gangster case must have played a role because the last flashbacks show that Eddie was slain before Ted left New York, not when they were children. They were so close that Stuart asked Ted to be the best man at Eddie's wedding and was present during his last days. At home in the present, Stuart is persuaded by his psychiatrist wife that he is feeling guilty about the consequences of his personal relationship with Ted following the merger. Stuart forces Ted's secretary to send him to his father's funeral, so the words really stick in your head. Ted is reluctant to leave at first, but as Eddie shows up at the kitchen table, he is persuaded to go and bid them both farewell.